Hare Krishna, welcome to morning Amrut Vani program on this auspicious Ekadasi day. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ram Kripa Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada quote, followed by Srila Prabhupada Lilamrit. Thereafter, Her Grace Sadhu Sevani Mataji will be reciting the slokas of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, followed by Her Grace Rupavati Radha Mataji reciting the slokas of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। His Holiness भक्ति आश्रय वैष्णव स्वामी महाराज की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूपविलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री नामामृत। In any condition or for any reason, if one chants the holy name of the Lord, he is freed from all sins. Sukdev Goswami to King Parikshit. Even if he be distressed or degraded, any person who chants the holy name of the Lord, having heard it from a bona fide spiritual master, is immediately purified. Even if he chants the Lord's name jokingly or by chance, he and anyone who hears him are free from all sins. Srimad Bhagavatam 5.25.11. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada quote, 15th November. Philosophy is the highest, but even higher than the philosophy is the practice of philosophy. So if you simply remain pure, your preaching will have effect. Letter to Brahaspati, November 15, 1971. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. He had seen the heinous activities of the British in India, their cutting off the thumbs of the weavers so that Indian-made cotton goods could not compete with the foreign-made cloth, their shooting down of unarmed, innocent citizens, their critical artificial famine, their propagating the myth that the Indian civilization was primitive still. He did not believe that an independent Indian government would necessarily be an improvement unless the leadership was Krishna conscious and Krishna conscious, and neither Gandhi nor Subhash Chandra Bose was, then the government would be able to provide no real solutions, only stopgap measures. Without obedience to the law of God, as expressed by the scriptures and sages, government would only increase human suffering. Then Calcutta was bombed day after day. The bombing was concentrated in specific areas such as Kittapur Port Facility and Shama Bazar in North Calcutta, very near Abhay's home at Sita Kanta Banerjee Lane. American planes had been leaving from the airfield near Calcutta for targets in China and Japan. So the air raid on Calcutta seemed an inevitable retaliation. It was the Japanese striking back. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandavat Pranam. Bhagavad Gita 14.22 to 25. Can we have the English translation, please? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Prakasham cha pravritam cha moham eva cha pandava na dveshti sampravrittani na nivrittani kankshati udasino vadasino guneryo va vichalyate gunavartanta iti evam yovatisthati ningate Samadukha samaswata samalots ashma kanchana tulya priya apriya dhiras tulya nindatma samstuti mana apamana yostulya tulyo mitrari pakshayo sarva arambha pratigyahi gunatita sa uchyate. Translation: The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O son of Pandu, he who does not hate illumination, attachment, and delusion when they are present, or long for them when they disappear, who is unwavering and undisturbed through all these reactions of the material qualities, remaining neutral and transcendental, knowing that the modes alone are active, who is situated in the self and regards alike happiness and distress, who looks upon a lump of earth, a stone, and a piece of gold with an equal eye, who is equal towards that desirable and the undesirable, who is steady, situated equally well in praise and blame, honor and dishonor, who treats alike both friend and enemy, and who has renounced all material activities. Such a person is said to have transcended the modes of nature. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.13.27. Rajan Havimshi adustani Shraddha asaditani te Chandamsi ayatayamani Yojitani Dhrita. Translation: O king, we know that the paraphernalia to perform the sacrifice is well collected by you with great faith and care and is not polluted. Our chanting of the Vedic hymns is also not deficient in any way, for all the brahmanas and priests present there are experts and are executing the performances properly. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, CC Madhya 5.38. सोनी सभा गोष्ठी तारे करे हाहाकार अच्छे बातें मुखे तुम्हें न आनी बेआर. Translation: When those who belong to the family circle heard the narration of the old Brahmana, they made exclamations, showing their disappointment. They all requested that he not make such a proposal again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्री श्री राधारास बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, संवेत भक्त वृंद की जय. In any condition or for any reason, if one chants the holy name of the Lord, he is free from all sins. We should understand that we are all in minus. And in mathematical calculation, first, if you want to become positive, then you have to come from minus to zero. And from zero, you have to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. Our lives are like, millions and billions and millions and billions of lives are there. And there are a lot of sins and lot of punyas and mixed karmas which we have. And unless and until all that is not destroyed, it will be very difficult for us to go back to the spiritual world. What happens when we chant this holy name or listens this holy name from a pure devotee and we chant offenselessly? The first thing that happens, from minus you come to a zero in your life. And that is what we call the three stages of Nam. Nam Aparada, Nam Abhasa, and Shuddhana. So this Nam Aparada stage is long, and when we chant in a Nam Aparada, we should try to come at least on the Nam Abhasa stage. where all our material desires get finished. Attachment for the material things get finished. We do not have anything in our heart for enjoyment. That is Nama Abhas stage. And after that comes the pure chanting, which helps us to take back to the spiritual world. So, destroying sin is one part of the holy name. But to go back to the spiritual world, there are two other parts of the holy name, that is Namabhas and Shuddhanam, that we have to try to take it so that we can go back to the spiritual world. We should know Ajamil was forgiven, but he had to chant 20 years in Haridwar offenselessly. And then the same same Vishnu Dutas came and took him back. Unless and until we do not purely chant 3.5 crore rounds, our mission is incomplete. Yes, whatever you have chanted, it will stay in your account. Neha abhikramana asti pratyavayo na vidyate. Swalpamasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Don't worry about it. Whatever you are there, it will help you to go up to our next level. But we should try to see that this life only we finish the mission and go back to the spiritual world. Because Kali Yuga in future will be more dreadful. Huh? What we see now will be more degraded for our next generation, next generation, next generation. Prabhupada quote says that philosophy is good, very nice. But application of philosophy, achar, is also very, very important. To know the knowledge is very nice, but to apply the science of knowledge is more important. And that's why those people who are applying that knowledge, we should try to stay with them. Unless and until you associate and serve them and take their blessing, it is impossible. Impossible. Ekantika bhakti utpataya eva kevalam. Rupa Goswami says, if you do bhakti alone, not in association of devotees, you will create only utpat. That's why association is very important. See, we know that this world is dukkhalay. The variety of the dukkha in the past, in the present, and future will be different ways. Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik Tap will be different. So here Prabhupada is explaining how the Britishers, created famine, how the Britishers used to kill the innocent people on the street, how the entire Calcutta was bombed for the sake of the greed of the Britishers. They used to cut the hand of the weavers so that they cannot, produce that good over here. Hmm? So that was the torture that used to happen during the English time, which Prabhupada had seen. And Prabhupada uh, makes one nice statement that here, see, when the government would be able to provide no real solution, only stoppage measure. All this government gives a temporary solution. क्या है? Temporary solution. They do not know the real problem and the real solution. आपको बुखार है तो आपका शरीर गर्म है तो पंखा चालू कर दो. क्या करो? थोड़ा ऊपर से पंखा चालू करो, थोड़ा शरीर ठंडा हो जाएगा. But they do not know that the disease is inside, not outside. So that are the temporary measures which are given by, and that's why Prahlad Maharaj says, one blind person is guiding another blind person, and both of them will go in the ditch. They do not know the real problem, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. They do not know Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik problem. They do not know that the soul is suffering because of separation from Krishna. They do not know all these things. And they do not have the real solution also. And they do not obey the laws of the nature. That is the real problem. If we do not obey the real laws of nature, the nature will react, and that will happen again and again, again and again, again and again. And in today's world, in Kali Yuga, nobody believes in the nature's law. Sabka apna apna law chala rahe. And that's why the clashes are there. As far as Bhagavad Gita is concerned, these are all the qualities of a pure devotees. All the qualities who is totally engaged in the service of the Lord. Without being engaged in the service of the Lord, such type of qualities will never come. Hmm? So it is mentioned, the same thing is mentioned in the 12th chapter, Samaha Dukkha Sukhasha, Man Apamanayocha. He is equal, he is equipoised in Man, Apaman, Sukha, Dukkha. He is very much equal in all the things. It is only and only possible when you are on the Shuddha Sattvic platform. Unless and until you do not become a devotee, all these qualities will never come in you. Never ever. But if you become a devotee, these qualities will naturally come inside you and you will be able to transcend the three modes of nature. As far as Srimad Bhagavatam is concerned, please move forward. Hare
Rupati,
Krishna.
please move.
As far as Bhagavatam is concerned, we know that the Brahmanas, yesterday also we described that when you performed a yajna in the olden days, everything has to be perfect. Everything. The yajman has to be pure. The brahmana has to be pure. The paraphernalia has to be pure. The chanting has to be pure. Unless and until all this doesn't combine, you do not get the result. And that was the problem. Huh? What to speak in Kali Yuga, where everything is polluted. And that's why Mahaprabhu came. And way that just chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and this Sankirtan Yagya doesn't require place, doesn't require time, doesn't require any condition. But if anybody engages in the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, everything will go perfect. But if they want to do this type of yagya or that thing, the desired result may come or may not come because everything is not perfect in Kali Yuga. And that's why Acharyas recommend the Sankirtan Yagya. Here we see an example that the Brahmanas are pure, everything is pure, the chanting is pure, but there is a defect in the Yajman. Anga. Anga has a defect, and that defect will come to know in few days. As far as the senior Brahmana CC is concerned, the Brahmana wants to tell what anxiety he is having to the family members. And as soon as he describes the thing, hahakar, the word that is used is hahakar. घर में हाहाकार हो गया. अरे ऐसा कैसा? How can you do this? And they told, now you do not talk about this and remain silent. We will handle it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Shil Prabhupada ki jai, morning chanting program ki jai, Sambet Bhaktavind ki jai, Ekadasi festival.